Hey everyone, in here and welcome. So on this video I'm gonna give you guys my opinion on what are the best modes you can use on your Cities Skyline game. Have in mind, guys, please, that the following list of mods that I'm going to show you guys is not sorted in any kind of priority. So in the end, for me at least, they are all important no matter if they come first or last in this list, okay? Also, I understand I haven't mentioned all the mods out there. At least all the important mods out there. I know I haven't mentioned them, but the main reason why I didn't, or why I chose these ones, is because I've used these ones for a while. I know how they work, and basically I cannot play without them. But eventually in the future I can do another video and talk about other mods that are extremely important also for your game, regarding your the beautification of your cities and stuff like that I haven't mentioned in this video. Anyways, let's get into it. Okay, so the first mod I'm going to talk about, or the first mod in the list, is called Loading Screen mod. And this mod contains an optimized custom asset loader that is significantly faster than the built-in loader from the game. Also, it provides information on loading screens, and also it loads assets even if you're not using them yet. And of course it shares common textures among the the assets and all that, so you don't have to load them more than once, if I'm not mistaken. Of course there's a lot more stuff behind it, but in the end what it matters is that it makes your loading time a lot faster. So if you have many mods installed and mainly a lot of assets, you need loading screen mod to make it faster, okay? Okay, the next one is called Extra Landscaping Tools. It's a very simple mod. Basically, it allows you to place natural resources in-game, so you don't have to use any edit map or anything like that. It also provides configurable tree brushes and pencils, and a few terraform and water tools. So it will allow you to manage and basically make your city more beautiful. Or your map, not your city, but basically your map. You have a little bit more control on your map without having to go to edit tools or anything like that. So it's extremely useful for me, at least I think it is. It's not like I use it for a lot of things, but still, it's good to have, okay? The next one is called Move It, and honestly I have to say it's amazing how the functionalities of this mod are not included in the base game. I mean, I don't even understand why they're not. If you haven't used it yet, this mod allows you to select like roads, buildings, trees, and props, nodes, and a few other things, and you can move them freely on the map the way you want and where you want, okay? So basically for me it's a must-have tool for those that want to make the perfect looking intersections. For instance, you can have a little bit more control where the intersection is gonna come in or out of your highway or of your other roads, doesn't matter. And also it's extremely important if you want to make your city beautiful with kind of different styles and different stuff that only by moving slightly to one side or another is available or is possible, and Move It allows you to do that. So that's an important tool one must have in their Cities Skylines game. Okay, so after Move It we have Find Road Tool, and Find Road Tool gives you a few more options when you're placing your roads. You can choose if you want a road to stick on the ground or make it a bridge or even a tunnel without being automatic, so you can select whenever you want that. Plus it turns on anarchy that gives you the possibility to place your roads on impossible places. And I mean it's supposed to not be possible to place there, but even though it's a game and it says maybe the slope is too steep or something like that, you understand it is possible to have a road over there. It's just a game that doesn't allow you. But with anarchy it allows you to do that. Plus, like I said, you have a few more, I'm not gonna say tools, but it's this tool, this mod, it gives you a lot more freedom to place your roads and to build more stuff with it, okay? So it's an extremely important, and honestly I don't know how to play the game without this mod anymore. So yeah, it's in the list, of course. And since we're talking about roads, the next mode is called Network Extensions 2, and basically you only need this if you want to have more types of roads. If so, then this mod is a must-have because it gives you a lot more roads to explore and use in your cities. And when I mean a lot more roads, I mean different kind of roads, different style of roads, different kind of density roads, which is also important. And definitely it will also help you out when you start having traffic issues, because maybe you have a lot of traffic in a small road, but what if you could transform that small road in maybe a higher density road without being too different from, you know, the actual road you have? And you have options, you have different options. Network extensions too is something you should think about. You can also check out my other video where I gave some tips to help out new players fixing traffic issues, and I talked about the previous version of this mod. I'm gonna call it previous, okay, which was called the Network Extensions Project, if I'm not mistaken, or something similar to that. This one that I'm talking about today is more updated, so it's more recent, and the other one I think it's kind of like outdated already. So if you want, use this one. It's a lot better. Okay. Next we have Ploppable RICO. Okay, and this mod allows you to plop buildings that function as residential, industrial, commercial, and even offices. Okay. This is basically to use when you think or when you don't think that placing residential zones will be able to give you the style and look you want for your city. Because if you place a residential zone or a commercial, or just placing zones, you know, when you place those zones, you don't have any control of what kind of building is going to be built over there. You only know that it can be low density or high density buildings. So by using the Ploppable RICO, and you can place a specific building that you can download from the Steam Workshop, and you have like hundreds of buildings out there that you can use as Ploppable RICOs, and many of them extremely beautiful and high density or low density, it doesn't matter. And this way you can use them and create your own city. What I can say is you can have a little bit more of your personalization on your city. So for me, it's a must-have for those mayors that want their city built into the minimal detail, and Ploppable RICO will help you out with that. The next one is called Traffic Manager President Edition. I've talked about this mod also on the previous videos about traffic issues, but today I have to talk about this mod on the must-have mods. This is an amazing mod that helps you manage your city traffic. It allows you to toggle traffic lights at junctions. I mean, you can add yield and stop signs to junctions, also define time traffic lights. You can also modify speed limits, define vehicle restrictions or junction restrictions, parking restrictions. I mean, a lot of stuff you can do, and it also includes its own advanced vehicle AI that modifies the way your citizens choose their lanes, and also has a parking AI, if I'm not mistaken. Now, the only issue with using the AI that this mod provides is that it kind of seems to cause like a strange death wave on your city. I mean, it happened to my city. Fact is, if I use these AI, traffic is gonna flow a lot better. Your sims seem to be smarter when it comes to driving, but it definitely creates a huge death wave, and you're gonna lose a lot of your population in just like minutes, fast. Still, if you want and if you need to manage your roads, this mod is important. It's a must-have. I mean it. You must have this mod. Next one is called Precision Engineering. So basically, if you want your roads to look perfect with precision, then this is a good mod to have. Okay, it gives you more visual information, like how many units your road will have or the angle you're placing your road. So in the end, basically this mod helps you out to achieve those precise roads with a bit more information than the base game will give you. Definitely a must-have if you are into trying to do as perfect as possible your roads. And finally, the last but not the least, improved public transport. I mean, I've talked about this mod already on a previous video, like a few others I have presented in this list. But definitely this mode will help you manage your public transport. It provides you with more information about your public transport lines. It allows you to edit your vehicles and a lot more things that are missing from the base game. Still, I have to say that if you have the Mass Transit DLC, some of these functions will be available there, but they will be definitely more limited. So this mod will kind of give you a lot more information, a lot more stuff you can do, a lot more things you can manage your public transport. So in the end, this is a must-have mode when it comes to manage your public transport, definitely. Anyways guys, that's it. I hope that this video was helpful. If so, leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet. And if you subscribe to the channel, don't forget to turn on the notifications, please. Also, tell me on the comments down below if I forgot any kind of mod that you guys may think that is extremely important to have or to play with. Do it that, and whenever I do another review about these mods list, I will have them in mind, okay? Another thing not to forget is that we are going to do a giveaway whenever we reach 2,500 subscribers. So have that in mind and follow me on Facebook and Twitter also, because I will place more information there whenever we get near that value. Okay guys, once more, thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you guys soon, okay? Cheers.